And now, Kerncast 23.
And Colin has the night off. Elena Rusk sitting in tonight. And Elena, you say there's still a lot of activity down in that region.
There is. The same storms that we saw sweeping over Dallas have now moved into the Mississippi River Valley, and they're watching those closely tonight because one of the deadliest tornadoes that could happen is one that happens after nightfall. And as we go ahead and head out into our weather center, we're going to take a look at their current radar because you can see that big nasty storm heading out over the Gulf, but then take a look at the north. So a line of very strong storms, it looks like. We're not going to call those severe just yet. Strong storms forming from Kansas all the way out to the Carolinas. So definitely something to watch here. It does look like we still have the possibility for some straight line winds, which are very damaging, up to quarter-sized hail, and like I mentioned, even a tornado or two. But here at home, we are watching the sunset. We still have some clouds overhead, and I just love this shot. It looks like a shot from heaven there over the hills in Tehachapi. The nice thing is our camera isn't shaking as much there in the breeze as it was this morning when that front was really pushing through. We're not done with that wind just yet. Here's some very low cloud cover from our Breckenridge camera, kind of blocking out our tree there and all the hills we're used to seeing in the background. Our current temperature 61 degrees, feeling very mild and a lot like spring, but it feels chilly because yesterday we were so spoiled. We got up to the 70s yesterday, right near our new average of 73, but today more than 10 degrees below that for our high at 62. So you can see around the state we're talking about the 50s for Redding, but Reno only at 49. That's because all that cold air came across the state and it didn't hit Los Angeles or Palm Springs in time. But tomorrow their numbers will drop just like ours did today. So let's go ahead and take a look at that system because it is now bringing a lot of rain into the Pacific Northwest, some of it even coming into California, but we're watching all of this very cold, unsettled air in the background. That's what's going to continue to come in, keeping us cool through Friday and keeping those winds on the gusty side all the way through tomorrow night. So you can see here's that frontal boundary now almost out of the state. Still a lot of cloud cover there on the slopes heading up into the Tehachapis. It does look like we'll have a little more sunshine tomorrow than we did today, but still cloudy in those mountains as we see this trend continuing. So let's go ahead and talk about those winds. Unfortunately, we're not done just yet, you guys, both for our mountain and desert locations and still on the west side of the valley. Wind advisories are in place. So let's start with the west side of the valley. That will be until 5 p.m. tomorrow. Winds from the northwest at 15 to 25 miles an hour sustained, gusts up to 35 miles an hour. In the mountains and deserts until 11 p.m. tomorrow night, a little bit longer because the gusts there will be from the west at 25 to 40 miles an hour, gusts exceeding 55 miles an hour, especially through the passes and canyons. So watch out for blowing dust. That's possible out in the deserts where we haven't had a lot of rain and that sand can kick up, but also on the west side of the valley because a lot of the fields have just been plowed and so dust could be coming straight off of those. And finally, watch out for dangerous winds likely on the highways. Watch out for any debris that could be out there as well. And again, just take it very easy through the passes and the canyon. Now our air quality, not too bad, still in the good range at 49, but your allergies still quite nasty. 9.4 out of 12 in the high range there. So let's take a look around the valley for tomorrow. Porterville, just 59 up to the north of us, but everyone else here in Kern County, those lower 60s. So again, a little on the chilly side, grab that sweater tomorrow morning. Up into the mountains, the Kern River Valley dropping way down, only those lower to mid 50s for you. Tehachapi and Fraser Park, lower 40s. That's out of sweater territory. You're going to need a jacket there. And out into eastern Kern County, we're talking about 67 for Ridgecrest, but California City and Mojave, only in the 50s for you. So we take a look ahead. Breezy tomorrow, still cool. The cooling continues through Friday. A chance for some morning frost that day because the winds will die down tomorrow night. Then heading into Easter Sunday, don't worry, everything looking beautiful for your weekend, warming up nicely next week. But a little bright spot on the horizon. Take a look at Wednesday. Cloud cover, a sudden cool down. The models are not agreeing on the timing of this storm, whether it will be late Tuesday or late Wednesday, but they are agreeing on that cool down, the cloud cover, and possibly some rain heading straight for California.
But a
very good
great
news.
Easter Sunday.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at the Kern River Valley, 74 by Easter Sunday, so you just have to get through the 50s for the end of your work week. The mountains, you're pretty chilly, only in the 40s, but look at that, jumping all the way up to 66.
The sun is shining on Easter Sunday.
Yes.
Perfect.
It looks great.
All right. Thanks,
All
Elena.
right, thanks.